They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. The Zips will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Tulane's offense has the ball first today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him away, that's when you go.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. They go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Finley. Finds the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help the... Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. And the Zips are rolling down the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Akron! And they strike first. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. From the gun. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in. It's Preston. Powers through. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the move, it's McClure.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. They'll go to the air, and he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Line getting set on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The green wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Bohannon. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Zips can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tulane. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back with it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They've got the screen set up. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the air, it's Fenley. Finds his tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Polk. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Got it in the middle, it's Polk. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. They just keep firing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. It's complete! And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The Zips have it with a first and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Handoff to the single back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Preston. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Preston. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Hayes. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bohannon. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They'll go hurry up here. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Hayes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Hayes. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Offense set on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right.
Turning it on! Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. The RPO, it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Caught over the middle, it's McClure. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Unloads quickly. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking downfield very late in the half. Touchdown, Green Wave! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Fenley. Catch in the middle, it's Patrick. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The sure hands, it's Walker. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. The field goal is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they're able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, We're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yeoman Stadium.
About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when... And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Zips now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Quarterback may change this route. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to...
Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Zips are on the move. Looking for a gap. It's Patrick. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To the air. It's Fenley. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush, playing man coverage in the back end? You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Not a chance. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Fenley. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football, and you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Green Wave. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the option. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. The Zips with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll try the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Finds his big tight end. Plows through the defense. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He'll sneak and try to surge forward. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And it's good, and we're tied in the 4th quarter. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bohannon. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Here's a hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Zips have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Fires to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Dead center perfect. And they've regained the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Got a man, it's Turner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on second down. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Off play action on first down. Unloads it left. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just a short pass to the tight end. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Wants to throw again. He's taking the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Back to pass, it's Finley. Working that left side now. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. The Zips have it with a 1st and 10. And as the quarterback takes a knee, that clock keeps dwindling away, now under a minute to play. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.